you. I don't know what that means. I'm going to try and see if I can get, where do I have to go for me to see me on a different channel? You know, if there's a live, where does it show up? Lives. Hold on a second. No. Get rid of that message. Well, I had that idea. Sometimes I see lives and people are on one device and then they're on another device and then they're like checking everything out. And I have two devices. I was that organized, but I can't find it. So there's a thing, and I don't know how to do. But I will get better. So let me I can't switch. Doesn't matter. I don't need to switch. So I'm just going to tell you what a day I had, what a weekend I'd had. There's another message. That's Jess. I'll get back to you, Jess. So if I swipe, I have no idea how to see messages or anything else. I'm very sorry. I don't know where to see that. No, you can't tell me where to see them because I can't. You can't tell me. Anyway, today I had the lime plastering course. I'm over in Lahinch in County Clare, and I was at Madigan Traditional Masonry for our, oh look there, if I click that, does it bring it up? There I am, but I can, I can mute it. Okay, I figured out how to do the second screen. We're learning. Let me move that down. Look at that. Now I should be able to see a panel. Oh no, I'm opening my own panel. Anyway, I want to tell you about my course today. It was quite traumatic. I have a list of things I want to tell you about. The journey here, it was supposed to be 4 hours. It's my first big trip in the electric car, and it was a disaster. Oh, I got a wave. Hi. There, that's where I'll see them. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It was traumatic. I left at 11:40. I had not been organised. I did not fully charge the car, so I had to stop at what I thought was a rapido charge station. 2.5 hours later, it had only charged to like 70-something%. So I was like, right, okay, on we go. I'll get another charge station. Come across, drive a few miles, get another charge station. Somebody's parked at it. That's okay. I turn, they move, I pull in, hit the car, take a deep breath. It's okay. Just my little rim thing came off and a little bit of a dent. I can buff that out. That's fine. Off we go. Lead doesn't reach. I go, okay. 360 on the high street. Back in. Take a deep breath. Download the app. Plug it in. Doesn't work. Get back in the car. Drive again. See an electric charge station with someone at it. Figure I'll just wait for them to finish. I know this one works. Won't work for me. Hi. Would not work for me. You look like my granny. Cool. It's the top. Yeah, it's the top. Wouldn't work for me. Drive on. Get a charge station. Phew. Go and eat a lovely dinner while it's charging. I arrive at Lahinch Coast Hotel 8:40. I should have been here at 5. Traumatic. Anyway, and I'll fix the car. But that's okay. I was already up to high-do. It's been a big week. I'm managing 4 renovation projects. My normal businesses that I run Monday to Friday. 3 kids, husband who's a farmer and works crazy hours. Hello, Dee. And then all the other family things. So being a good mum, being a good sister, being a good friend. You want to fit all those things in, and you want to exercise, and you want to drink water, and you want to eat organic, whole foods. And it felt like a lot. So when I get to like 6, 7 on the scale of bigness or overwhelm, I find for me I usually have to reset by either I can usually keep it on track with sauna and doing something creative at least 2 to 3 times a week, and that kind of gives your brain a rest. But I hadn't made time for any of that, so this came up. I thought, oh, I'll do 2 nights in the hotel and I can really just relax and reset and go back into everything. So yesterday's journey was feckin' torture, really. Did nothing to reset me. But I slept really well last night. And then I got up this morning and I went to see Father Ted's house, which is only up the road. And then I came back and we did the workshop. And it was really brilliant. It was really, really good. But I have to say, I'm having to rethink so many things. Walk in. First thing that he says is, and this is all his opinion from his interpretation of facts that's out there. Okay, so I thought he made a lot of sense, and the first thing he said is he hates people getting ripped off, and he thinks it's a rip off if you go Glapore and Limecrete. And I was like, oh my god, I'm Glapore and Limecrete. So I'll explain about this, because if anybody else was thinking of doing Glapore and Limecrete, it'll save you a fortune. So Owen's take on it is that your floor doesn't need to breathe. So what you can do is just put down your damp-proof membrane and concrete in the middle and do a Limecrete edge all around. So any moisture that comes up and is trapped and that moves out can then go out through the walls. And that will save you a fortune. Well, I've already committed to our floor system, so I was talking to him and I need to put that system in. So that was okay. Next thing, further through the day, insulate and plaster. Chemical-based insulate and plaster. He doesn't think there's enough capillary action to make it as moisture permeable as they claim that it does. So you need the capillary action, you need the pores to move the water through. So the inside moisture has to move through the insulate and lime plaster and out. And so he didn't think that insulate and lime plaster that is on the market at the minute does that, and it creates problems. As you might know if you watched other videos, I have only just recently decided to do insulate and lime plaster. And I've taken all my plaster off to do that. Well, most of it. So then he was telling us about how you can make an insulate lime plaster with quicklime and perlite. Who knew? And particular aggregates. And that the U-value on that is really good. And it's so light and it's white. So then I was happier then that I could use that insulate and lime plaster. So I've done a change on that as well. So many things to think about, but it was so good. So what did I learn? I learned about how, we built a kiln. We built a freaking kiln and we made our own quicklime from, well, we burned it, limestone, shells, who knew? I didn't, and marble. And then we made our own quicklime, and we made lime putty, we made lime wash, we made mortar mix, point and mix, plaster mix, we did scud layers, we did backing layers, we did scratch coats. We didn't do finished floats because it hadn't time to dry enough. What else did we do? Oh, we did, we dyed the lime wash as well. Oh, amazing colours. So I thought, like, it was £160 that course today, and it was worth every single penny, because what he's saying is you can actually do it. If you just learn some of the techniques, you can plaster your cottage. So I definitely feel more confident in doing parts of it. I don't know that I would feel confident enough to do the outside harling layer, because that scud layer is the flicking that I found the trickiest. But the rest of it was quite good, I thought. I was quite happy with my skills. So I set up over the edge and I set up the camera, and I've recorded some of that. So I'll do a video on the day and put it out maybe next week, maybe the week after. But it was really, really good. But it was mind blowing. You know when you're standing there, and the one thing that you had made a decision on was the glapour and the lime cream, and he was like, "No, it's a load of bollocks. Don't need it." And it's really expensive, but there we go. So as long as they're not harming the building, it's not like I used expanded foam, which he really doesn't like either. Oh, so that was one of the things we learned as well. Windows, he showed us how to make a putty with silica sand that you dry in your oven and boiled linseed oil, and then that creates a barrier between the wood and the wet mortar and stones. And I thought that was really interesting. So it was just mind blown. I don't have any questions to answer, so I'm afraid I can't answer any questions. But that's okay. It's not a question thing. I won't take offense. I thought there would have been one. Nope. That's okay. It's fine. We really just, oh, there's my car has finished charging. I just wanted to do this as a practice one because I usually record on a Saturday. So this, and I did at the thing, but this just lets people, I guess, know what I was doing, and I can pop this out. And I suppose if this goes out as a video, you could put a question in if you had any. But I really recommend the course. And there was loads of people there. So there's about 15 of us. There was a couple of couples. There was another lady who was there on her own. Group of guys, a couple of fellas that were on their own. A few from County Louth. I don't know. Oh, a few from Cork. And yeah, everybody was doing an older house or a cottage, or they just wanted, again, a few extra skills. A few guys who are, a couple of young guys who are training in this sector, and they just wanted to have that under their belt. And he was a really, really great teacher. So there was professional builders there, and there was people like me there, and he could still show both sets something, and they could take away something. So I thought it was amazing. Right, well, that's me. I came back to the hotel. We finished at 4. Did I tell you? We finished at 4 and I had a flat tire. I had driven over a screw on the way to Father Ted's house. And they were great. They got me the name of Thomas from Car Treats. And he came out and he took the screw out and he fixed it and he put the wheel back on. And he was fabulous. He was there in 20 minutes. So I came back. I had a swim. I had a hot tub. I had a sauna. I had a steam room. Come back. I've done my hair. I'm going to find a lovely restaurant. I'm thinking seafood because we're right on the coast. Big surf town, Lahinch. Surfers all over the show. I was out walking this morning at 7:30, and they were all getting out, having a wee scratch, getting out of their camper vans, ready for a day of surfing. So I don't know if anybody's into surfing, but it's a nice spot to come if you were. So I'm going to find a nice restaurant. I'm going to have a glass of something nice. And then, hello, Leanna. Is that how you say that? Oh, just jumping in to say hi from Minnesota. I'm deaf, so I won't be staying. Just checking in. Well, thank you for popping in. I appreciate that. What was I saying? So I'm going to a restaurant. Then there, there's bound to be one of the pubs with a bit of crack going on Saturday night. Be rude not to pop in and see what's happening. And then tomorrow morning, I'm up early. I'm going to come home and have a look at Cliff's Mohair on the way. And then I'm straight home because it's Taylor's birthday tomorrow and we're all going out for dinner. And Dee doesn't know where her presents are, so I need to get home and find those and give them to her. And that's really it. So I'm not quite sure how to professionally close off a live. I shall watch a few more and see if I can figure out the right way to do that. But thanks very much. I think we had at 1.18. I want to write that down. That's the number to beat for the next live. 18. Written it down. So yes, happy Saturday. And oh look. How do you say that? I have no glasses on. Hi Jill. Hello Tom. And Tutula is in a small town in New Zealand. Really enjoying your videos. Tracy, just saying hi before you go. Thank you, Tracy. Let me tell you, Tutula, if I was going to travel all that way over there, it would be New Zealand I would go to. I wouldn't thank you for the spiders in Australia. Now, you might have spiders. Just don't tell me that you have big spiders. But I think there's too many things in Australia. But I would love to see New Zealand. I think anything that I've seen on the travel shows, it just looks like a different word. Hi, Jill. Hi, Catherine. Maryland, USA. That sounds fab. We are going to America in April. We're going to Dollywood. And we're doing a few days in Dollywood. And then we're going to a cabin in the Smokies. Is that what you call it? And we're only doing one night in Nashville. So it's a quick in and out trip. Aer Lingus released flights and the first few days of a new flight path. The seats are really cheap. So I was like, oh, I rang T at like 8:30 and I said, should we go to America? Should we go to Dollywood? Like, should we? And he was like, where'd this come from? And I was like, I always wanted to go to Dollywood. And David was like, I've never heard you say that before in your life. And I said, I'm going to look at the tickets. And he said, okay. Well, by lunchtime, I had 2 business class tickets bought to Dollywood. And they're a steal. I mean, never again will they be that price. And I would not have bought them if they weren't, like, if it wasn't the first day that the flight path had been released from Dublin to Nashville on Aer Lingus. So thank you, Aer Lingus, because I don't think I'll be booking business class seats again, so that's a treat. Okay, I'm definitely going to go now. I'm going to put my jacket on. I feel like I'm very business, like I'm in an interview, but it's just because we're in the hotel. And I quite liked that live. I liked everybody coming in and saying hello. That was the best bit. That's my favourite bit. So, thanks very much. Bye. Oh, now I have to figure out how to get off it. Hold on. This takes a minute. No, that's not how you do it. Maybe it's this. Nope, that's not it. So how do I actually get off? That's so bad. Do I just click X? I'm going to try that. Yes. Okay. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.